The 2026 Ford F-150 pricing is out, and I got it. I just finished writing it up for the website, pickuptrucktalk.com. We have big price drop for Platinum and King Ranch, even Lariat as well, but with a catch. I finally got the details on what the pricing is and the packages. What's going on with the price drops? Talked about this a couple weeks ago with what the packages were. I got all the details. We'll get to that story on this Truck News Recap. It's Friday. We do the weekly Truck News Recap show. If you're new to the channel, I'm going to do this topic and recap the news that's going on the week. Get you guys all caught up before you hit the weekend. As you can listen to this as a podcast player or on your favorite podcast player, or you can watch it on the video, whichever way you choose. I also want to let you guys know that this year, or actually starting, well, actually this next year is 10 years of Pickup Truck Plus SUV Talk. We're doing a giveaway. We're doing the Harley Dream giveaway. You can do a truck or a bike. We have Harley Davidson F-250 that's done by Fox Factory. They're also giving away a Harley Davidson motorcycle as well. They pay the taxes on the truck and the bike. Also get a free trip to, I believe it's Daytona, to do the Orange County Choppers and a tour. Enter now. Use PUT3X. You get 3X tickets to enter the raffle. See the raffle tickets there. I'll put a link in the description for the podcast and for the YouTube channel as far as the YouTube video. Enter the giveaway, win the trucks or the Harley Davidson Street Glide motorcycle. The truck is valued at $90,000. The motorcycle is valued at $134,000. Both sweet rides. It both benefits children's and veterans charities. You can find all the details on the website, and they give you the charities and stuff like that, plus details on the motorcycle and the truck. Both look like an amazing giveaway. Check it out over there. All right, so let's head back to the truck news recap topic, which was the pricing. So here's the pricing as revealed. And I went through and double checked. I was able to pull up the 2026 F-150 build and price tool on the Ford.com and go back to 2025. I spent like a couple hours in a day going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And here's what we have. So I have the price comparison chart. So we're looking at the trim levels for the 2026, then 2025. We have XL through STX, XLT, Lariat, Tremor, King Ranch, Platinum, Raptor, Platinum Plus, and Raptor R. Who knew the F-150 had that many trim levels? Wow. Yeah, I did, but wow, it's they really made a lot of different trim levels. So in several cases, so like the XL versus the 25 or 26, the pricing difference is going to be what, two, $500? So the $500 difference there, did math in my head. STX actually went down in price by about $300. The XLT went down in price by about $1,000, and the Lariat went down in price about $4,000. The Tremor is the same price. The King Ranch went down almost $9,000. Platinum went down about two, five, $6,000. The Raptor, same price. Platinum Plus went up by, I don't know, almost $500, and the Raptor R is the same price. So what I said in this article was and also the destination fee is the same at $2,595, almost $2,600 destination fee. I'm gonna get to more details on that in just a minute. Base model F-150 is largely unchanged. There's no changes to the interiors, no change to engines. This is a carryover model. Remember, the 2026 model is supposed to be brand new and got pushed back to 27. So most everything's been a carryover. You still get a base model XL. This surprised me a little bit. The base model XL for Ford, regular cab, long bed, base model is a 5-liter V8. I was thinking they do like the EcoBoost, the 3.5 or the 2.7, but they do the 5-liter in that base truck. The more popular Super Cab and the Super Crew, which is their extended and crew cab, get the pretty much same features, base setups. You have the 2.7, the 3.5, both EcoBoosts. They have the 5-liter V8, all made a 10-speed transmission. So then how much would a popular F-150 truck cost now versus a 2021 model? If you recall, I owned a 2021 Ford F-150 XLT with new Power Boost setup. Back then, I bought this. I don't know if you guys remember this, new to the channel or not following along back then. But here you go. This is what I bought. I bought a 21 Ford F-150 Power Boost, aka the hybrid. First came out, we did the first long road trip with it. My wife and I, we did get camping. Our campground lost power. We plugged it in, ran our camper off that we had rented at the time. Power went out at our house. We ran it off that truck. We got snowed in Iowa City. I had to buy the world's greatest snow brush, just what I said at the time. Yeah, so we got snowed in. We used the power on board generator a lot. There was, remember, a lot of controversy about generators. People were like, why do you need that? You can buy your own generator. You don't need to park in your truck. This is terrible. And then as time's gone on, I hear from customers consistently that that's the best feature they have in their truck. They love that feature. And the question is, where is the Super Duty onboard generator at 7.2 kilowatt? And now they're adding power on board for Super Duties, but not the 7.2. People want to do this off-grid camping with the fifth wheel camper, and they're like, we need this power." And so it's interesting that this is flipped around. I just talked to a gentleman the other day. He was like, he bought one. He's like, he loves it. There's been some gremlins with that truck. People have electrical gremlins with that truck in the forums and things, but people love this thing. So I bought this. We had owned it for 8 months. I should have owned it longer. I did. I've learned a lot over the years in buying trucks and learned a lot of my lessons. But yeah, had a great time with this truck. So as I've done over the years, when a new truck pricing comes out, I compare my prior generation truck with the new one. What's the price difference going to be like? What is it going to be? So with this in mind, I built this truck on Ford website, and this year the closest I could come is 67,540. Now I could not get the dual panel moonroof. I couldn't get the tan interior, and I couldn't get the chrome package. Because if I did those things, I had to automatically get different packages and different things. And interestingly enough, the dual panel moonroof put me into 302A high equipment group, which added $6,980 my price. So it would have been $74,000 to buy that truck this year. I bought mine for $61,485. So in just 5 model years of time, the truck I bought went up $13,000. Yeah. Oh, and the destination charge back then was $1,695. Today, it's $2,595. I don't talk about that enough. I think more people need to talk about that more. The destination fee is the hidden charge now, the hidden price increase that people aren't paying attention to. Destination fees have skyrocketed in 5 years, and that is a big problem, in my opinion. Let's go to our sponsor real fast. I'll come back and tell you what's going on with Platinum and King Ranch, and Lariat as well, and why those prices are coming down.
This week's Truck News Recap is sponsored by my friends at Screen Pro Tech. They make the film that goes over top the infotainment screen and digital dash. This is a great product. It keeps the smudges off, keeps the scratches off, and it actually makes the screen, for the infotainment screen, more of a tacky feel. So on long road trips, like I just finished a long camping trip, it was easier for me to pull up my music, pull up my podcasts, and use the map. My finger didn't slip around so much on the screen, and it was easier to use those systems. I also kept off a lot of the smudges, fingerprints, and didn't have any scratches from, say, anything I was using. The screen still looks brand new. If I have any problems with it, I can peel it right off. I can order a new piece of film, go over top of it. It's like you would with a cell phone. It keeps that screen nice. So I'm not worried about any time in the future having a scratched screen, and I can keep that looking like brand new. Go ahead and get yours at screenprotect.com. About $60 for the infotainment screen and the cover. They have it for all makes and models. Get 15% off. Use discount code PICKUP15. They make this nice little cylinder. It's like a boutique kind of cylinder. It comes with all your screens in there, and then they have a application that with a little applicator and a really nice high quality cloth used to clean it, as well as after you apply it, and some spray to put it on. So easy to apply. I've had videos on the channel on how I've applied it, and it's held up on my truck and my wife's Ford Ranger. We've both been really happy with this product. So make sure you get yours. I really was looking for something for these trucks we buy that have these really big screens. Make sure I want it protected. This has been really good. All right, let's head back to more this week's Truck News Recap.
Okay, so back to the video. So what is going on with King Ranch? What's Lariat going on? What's going on with Platinum? Why those prices coming down? Could Turk pricing be getting cheaper? Not so fast. Here's the rest of the story. So what's going on? So first of all, when you flip back and forth in the pricing tools, you'll find that the 2025 models of Lariat, King Ranch, and Platinum all came standard with 4-wheel drive included. That was the option. When you click on 2025, it said 4-wheel drive included. Now, 2-wheel drive is the standard offering. Now, if you add 4-wheel drive, it increases by $3,800. Now, I think it's good they're offering 2-wheel drive versions of these trucks. I know a lot of people are like, "Oh, how could you live with 2-wheel drive truck?" Well, I know a lot of people down south and places like Arizona and stuff, they buy a lot of 2-wheel drive trucks. So they were kind of being forced into buying 4-wheel drive trucks, even though they didn't maybe want them or need them. So now you have some choice, right? Customers love choice, and I have more choice. But it is true that, yeah, pricing's gone down. But now, if you want to buy that Lariat four-wheel drive, it's $4,000 more. So if you go up to the pricing, and we said the Lariat was about $4,000 cheaper, well, the $4,000 is two-wheel drive versus four-wheel drive. That's what they did. So they lowered the price. So it looks good and people like it, but here, and advertising will like it. Marketing loves to put it out there, but the difference is two-wheel drive, four-wheel drive. Second, there's a new base level package for the King Ranch and for the Platinum. It's less clear with the King Ranch what they're offering. So the base level package says front leather bucket seats with King Ranch badge in the base trim. You can add power deployable running boards and a 14 speaker B&O system as well when you add that $2,000. So the Platinum got cheaper as well. Same deal. They have a new 70A base equipment package that includes Lariat plus there's a whole listing of stuff, all these wheels and stuff. But the thing with this is you want to go the 701A equipment group up, you get the multi-contour bucket seats with active motion, just like you do in the King Ranch. So it sounds like when I look at this stuff with the Lariat, it sounds like you get cloth seats. I can't confirm this, but it sounds like you might get cloth seats in the Platinum with a two-wheel drive as a base option. And you got to spend more for four-wheel drive. You got to spend more for the leather seats. So you're almost adding $5,000 to the price to get four-wheel drive and leather seats in the Platinum, which I think most people are going to do. Most dealerships are going to just order those anyways. And then you have, when you add the 702A equipment group, now this is the high equipment group. That's $6,400 more for B&O Unleashed sound system, 14 speakers, head display. And then you go another level up as well. You get the Platinum Plus package. This has got the Plus exterior theme, Platinum Plus interior theme, which I still don't know what this means. I've actually done videos on this truck. I still don't know what it means. Illuminated scuff plate. And then you get the one-on-one texting with a Ford truck expert. I'd love to see somebody do this. I'd love to get this access and just see what this is. What do you ask this guy? You get wheel well liners, platinum hood lettering, 22-inch premium painted with chrome insert wheel. Yeah, available colors. And then we talked as well. I said the Platinum came standard with a variety of things as well. So the Platinum was about $8,000 more in 2025. So you save money, but they're offering these packages to get back to where you were. So yeah, is it the same price? I think it probably is. So back on the homepage, what else we ran on Pickup Truck Talk, we talked about the Jeep Recon this week debuting at $65,000 starting price. I think this is dead on arrival, personally. I did the Land Cruiser 250 review. We talked about the Honda Pilot get refresh for 2026. And then we had some popular posts, still doing heavy D, his story, diesel trucks still being legal, 6.2 liter V8 engine failures, what's going on with that. And then we had the GMC Sierra 1500 Spied. We're still talking about the Sierra 1500 and Silverado 1500 coming out next year, and the V8s. There's a lot of conversation about those as well going on online. And then on the YouTube channel, we talked about a bunch of different things going on this week. Will new V8s be reliable? I did a video last week on that because talking about what's going to be in those trucks, what's going to be in those engines, what's going to be technology in those things. We had a Ford Bronco review by our new contributor. He's doing a lot of good work over there, Corey Forticket. He's actually in LA right now. And then we had the Jeep Recon price. And then I did a throwback video the other day with the Toyota Tundra. I actually looked at older engine failures from a website I used to run called tundraheadquarters.com. That was a fun video. Not a lot of people watched it. I'm okay with that. I just had fun with that. Then we had a bunch of shorts by my new video editor, putting out a lot of different shorts on short video forms. And so interesting stuff going on over there too. Remember, we have the Patreon page, adding more membership over there as we grow the channel and the business into 20, 26, and 10 years. Again, the Pickup Truck Plus SUV Talk. That's what I have for this week's truck news recap. I'm looking at those prices of 2026 Ford F-150. I'm going to get more details for you in the Platinum, whether that's a cloth seat, a leatherette surface, or if there's just active motion in there. Because I think it's, you know what I gotta say, I'm going to correct myself here in this video. The Lariat comes with active motion seats, so it's leatherette type surface. So you got to spend $1,300 more to get the multi-contour. Same deal you do in the King Ranch. So there you go. Correcting myself. So there, yeah. See, I make mistakes. It happens. I'm sorry. Don't hurt me. All right. I put the links down below for the giveaway, and make sure to check that out as well as the Patreon page. As always, thanks for watching. I will see you down the road.